Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Khairi Nisa. I will present a journal entitled Insomnia and Hypersomnia in Major Depressive Episode, Prevalence, Sociodemographic Characteristics, and Psychiatric Comorbidity in a Population-Based Study. First of all, I will deliver about the introduction of the part this journal. This major depressive disorder or MDD is associated with the considerable functional and social impairment and considered as being the most prevalent psychiatric disorder. Several clinical studies have linked sleep disturbance in patients with MDI to increase severity of the depressive symptoms, poor treatment response, and increased risk of the suicidal ideation and suicide attempt. Sleep complaints may also persist during MDI remissions and are associated with the greater risk of the recurrence, poor overall functioning and quality of life, and increased risk of the metabolic system. Several studies use objective and subjective measures based on the actigraphy or polysomnography and showed a short rapid eye movement or REM sleep latency, and increased REM sleep and a decreased slow wave sleep. And based on these findings, several chronobiological treatments have emerged to help relieve MDI symptoms, including bright light treatment, melatonin agonist, and sleep deprivation, and specific cognitive and behavioral therapies. The purpose of the research to obtain stable estimates that could be generous beyond clinical samples. Well then, I will tell you what kind of the method they use to this research. The first point is participant. Data were drawn from the Wave 1 and Wave 2 research and nationally representative survey of the U.S. adult population conducted in 2001-2002 Wave 1 and 2004-2005 Wave 2 by the National Institute on Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse, and described in detail elsewhere. The target population include the civilian population 18 years and older, residing in the households and group quarters. Face-to-face interviews were conducted with all respondents. The point 2 is diagnostic interview. They are alcohol use disorder and associated disabilities interviewers schedule, a fully structured diagnostic interview designed for administration by lay professional interviewers was used to assess lifetime disorders. Consistent with DSM-4, MDI was diagnosed when an individual report at least 2 weeks of persistent depressed mood and anhedonia, accompanied by a total of at least 5 of the 9 DSM-4 symptoms of MDI during the episode. And point 3 is sleep complaints among participants with MDI. 3 types of sleep complaints were assessed among participants with a diagnosis of MDI at Wave 2, trouble falling asleep, woke up too early, and hypersomnia, with the 3 following questions. And then statistical analysis. Percentage and their standard errors or SE were calculated to provide descriptive information on the socio-demographic characteristic and physiatric comorbidity within each group of individuals with MDI. Multinomial logistic regression analysis were performed to compare socio-demographic characteristic and lifetime physiatric comorbidity across the age groups of individuals with MDI with each type of sleep disturbance to distinguish factors that are independently associated with its pattern to sleep disturbance. We perform a single multi-adjust model including socio-demographic characteristics, physiatric comorbidity, and depression severity are estimated using the sum of all DSM for MDI criteria, except for the criterion assessing sleep complaints. The conclusion of the method is data were drawn from the WAVE 2 National Epidemiology Survey on Alcohol and Related Conditions, a nationally representative survey of the U.S. adult population, WAVE 1 2001 to 2002, WAVE 2 2004 to 2005. The primary analysis were limited to participants who had a DSM-4 diagnosis of major depressive episode MDI between the two waves. We used a multiple regression model to estimate the strength of independent associations between self-report sleep complaints, socio-demographic characteristics, and lifetime psychiatric comorbidity. The result of the research, the first one from the prevalence of sleep complaints in participants with MDI, they found that 3,573 participants they report at least one type of sleep complaints whereas had no sleep problems. And two, the socio-demographic characteristics and physiatric comorbidity in participants with MDI by type of sleep complaints. The characteristics first from of the participants who had trouble falling asleep and or wake up too early. Respondents with MDI who had trouble falling asleep compared to those with MDI and no sleep problems had lower individual income and were less likely to have a lifetime history of school use disorder. Two characteristics of participants with hypersomnia compared to those with MDI and no sleep problems. Participants with MDI and hypersomnia were more likely to be women and have a lifetime history of panic disorder with or without agoraphobia. And three, characteristic of participants who complain of both trouble falling asleep and hypersomnia. Depressed respondents who complain of both trouble for falling asleep and hypersomnia were more likely to be a woman of younger age group and to have a higher educational level. And four, characteristic of participants who complain of both working up too early and hypersomnia. Participant with MDI who complain of both waking up too early and hypersomnia were less likely to be white and more likely to have a higher educational level. They were also more likely to report a lifetime history of hypersomnia and mania, panic disorder, with or without agoraphobia, and post-traumatic stress disorder than the respondents with MDI and no sleep disturbance. And five characteristic of participant with MDI and multiple sleep complaints compared to those with MDI and no sleep problems. Respondents with MDI and multiple sleep complaints had trouble of falling asleep and hypersomnia and woke up too early, report lower family income and were less likely to be married. And next, about discussion, several important findings emerged from this study. The first, in a nationally representative sample, they confirmed that almost all participants with MDI report sleep complaints. And two, while insomnia was the sleep complaint the most frequently reported by individuals with MDI, we found that hypersomnia was reported by about half of individuals with MDI. And third, we observed that up to 1/3 of the participants with MDI report both insomnia and hypersomnia. Fourth, they found that several socio-demographic characteristics, for example, gender, age, education, individual and familial income, marital status, and lifetime psychiatric disorder, example of bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, and substance use disorders, were significantly and independently associated with specific sleep disturbance. Okay, the conclusion of the research is sleep complaints are prevalent, the heterogeneous in expression during MDI, sleep disturbance profile, and association with specific patterns of comorbidity. Our finding highlight the importance of the continued research on sleep complaints during MDI while taking into account pediatric comorbidity. Okay, well, that's all I can reach. More and less, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.